Welcome back, fellow investors. As we navigate through the twists and turns of the stock market, we find ourselves in the heart of October, a month infamous for its historical market scares. But don't let the ghosts of market crashes haunt you just yet. Today, we're here to uncover a different side of October, one that often brings fourth-quarter rebounds and opportunities for savvy investors. After slipping in August and September, stocks tend to move higher in October. These four stocks held by billionaire investors look ripe for a rebound. The month of October has a well-earned reputation as a spooky period for stock market investors because of frightful wipeouts in 1929, 1987, and 2008. A broader look at historical returns, however, shows that October is also a month for producing fourth-quarter market rebounds. The S&P 500 gained an average of 5.00% during the fourth quarter of all years since 1990, rising in price 82% of the time, and all sizes, styles, and sectors posted average advances of 2.1% or better, led by the NASDAQ Composite, mid and small caps, along with the technology, industrials, and materials sectors, says Chief Investment Strategist Sam Stovall of CFRA Research. In the fourth quarter of pre-election years, results were even more impressive, with the S&P 500 gaining an average of 7.7% and rising in price 88% of the time, 100% of the time on a total return basis for first-term precedents since World War II. Stock market weakness in the 2 months preceding October stacks the deck even more in favor of the bulls. Since 1950, there have been 17 years before 2023, when the S&P 500 has been down in both August and September, writes Jeffrey Hirsch, editor of the Stock Trader's Almanac and the Almanac Investor newsletter. In 15 of these 17 years, there were fourth-quarter rallies with a healthy average gain of 6.58%. Hirsch also points out that the market has rallied in the fourth quarter of every year when year-to-date stock returns were positive but negative in August and September, as is the case in 2023. This further supports our analysis that the current malaise promises to be short-lived and followed by a typically strong fourth-quarter pre-election year rally. An additional historical perspective lends further credence that stocks could be propelled higher through the end of the year. During the 14 cases since 1926, when the S&P 500 was up at least 10% through July and fell in August, the last 4 months of the year, the index rose every time by an average of 9.9%, says Ed Clissold, chief U.S. strategist at Ned Davis Research. The average gain of all September-December periods is 1.9%. Greed takes backseat to fear. Investor sentiment provides another indicator that a stock market rebound may be close at hand. Whenever bullish or bearish market views become too popular, they generally prove to be wrong. Warren Buffett famously noted that it's a good idea to be fearful when others are greedy, and to be greedy only when others are fearful. Right now, greed is in retreat, and fear is rising as angst mounts over the future course of interest rates and inflation, as well as the impact of an auto workers' strike and a government shutdown on the economy. Since 1987, the American Association of Individual Investors has surveyed its mom-and-pop membership on whether they expect the stock market to move higher, lower, or sideways over the coming 6 months. For the week ended September 27th, 40.9% of AAI members expressed a bearish 6-month view, the highest percentage since a 41.2% bearish reading on May 10th. Just 27.8% of members currently hold bullish views, down sharply from 51.4% on July 19th and the lowest reading since 27.4% on May 24th. From mid-May through the end of July this year, the S&P 500 gained 12% and the NASDAQ 100 was up 17.4%. Buying into billionaire stocks. You may have heard the old maxim, bull markets love to climb a wall of worry. There is certainly no shortage of factors to make you fearful of the current market, but when pessimism becomes pervasive, it's usually a reliable clue that higher stock prices are ahead. Regardless of the market environment, there are always attractive opportunities to buy into solid businesses with a demonstrated track record of managing successfully through multiple economic and market cycles. Those that feature keen buying interest from billionaire money managers, like the four below, are among the current stock recommendations in the Forbes Billionaire Investor newsletter. So, as the leaves change and the temperature drops, keep a keen eye on these 4 stocks held by billionaire investors. It's a reminder that even in the face of fear and uncertainty, there are wealth-building opportunities to be found. Remember Warren Buffett's timeless advice: be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. With a market in retreat and fear on the rise, it might just be the perfect time to ride the wave of a fourth-quarter rally. Stay tuned as we dive deep into these billionaire-backed stocks in our upcoming videos. Until then, happy investing.